All right, guys. Another episode of Suit Yourself Menswear Podcast.
Yeah.
And again, guys, we have different takes on Hockerty because it's another episode with Hockerty, our made-to-measure partner. You're wearing, again, a seersucker suit just
I don't want to leave it out.
decomposed. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It looks good on you. It's very different.
Yeah. So a bit more laid back, open. I left the tie. I was the manager, and now I'm the CEO. So I don't need to put on the tie. I don't need to pretend anymore.
Yeah, I have all the jacket today. Cream trousers and a linen shirt with a very interesting,
Texture.
Texture, like dots or something.
Yeah.
And I guess you don't often see me in all the jackets, actually.
Yeah. It has this very cool weekend look like this. I could see you in a old car, like a old Mercedes open roof
convertible.
Exactly, convertible.
Like but who wears it better, guys? There are two different suits.
It's so different.
who wins today?
Fuck! I hope you guys made me win last time because I'm gonna be mad otherwise.
Anyways, today we're gonna talk about our partner Hockerty because they gave us a chance to test. I had a few collabs before on my Instagram, Mr. Grono. You can check out last year, even I think 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. We're gonna attend PT, as we said, in June, the menswear fair, where we're gonna see a lot of different Hockerty outfits. But today we wanna discuss
more in depth, basically.
Yeah, exactly. How it started.
Everything we're gonna share about the brand itself, where it's coming from. We're gonna share our own impressions, so our experience through their custom-made system.
I mean, it's a collaboration. To be just fair, we still got paid for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But guys, we gonna be honest.
Yeah, so we are very lucky that they accepted, despite the fact that they are paying us, to be very honest on our experience. But of course, we are not here to break them if we decided to do this collaboration. We have received a lot of collaboration from before.
Yeah, but a lot
and we never accepted because the
product was not good.
Exactly. So if we accepted to do it with Hockerty, it's not a matter of money. We could have had money from others.
Yes.
But it's just that because we thought it was a partner that was good enough and it was worth talking about it because, like we mentioned before, we are often talking about very high ends and maybe more closer to 1,000 budget for an outfit. But now we want to talk also about something that goes below 300 euros and you can still wear things that are nice. And we feel that dressing up nicely, even for something new, is not only about putting a lot of money. And we want to be able to give you guys some more entrance level and that we think are worth your attention. If you're on a budget or if you want to test around, we will tell you our impression on which case it is interesting to go with Hockerty. And we will give you our impression on what is good and what maybe you should be a bit more careful about, where you should put your expectations, basically. Mm-hmm. So we're going to be quite fair, I would say. Mm.
Yeah. So to start from the beginning.
Yeah, the origins of this brand.
I actually didn't know because last episode we mentioned that it's just affordable, and when somebody wants to get a made-to-measure suit but not maybe break the bank. Yeah. And actually it started as Tailor for Less.
Yeah, that was the previous name or the original name.
Yeah, and maybe it's better that it's called actually Hockerty because you don't want to have a suit from Tailor for Less.
No, exactly. It doesn't really bring the image that they could build. Born in 2008. It's actually, so the HQ is in Switzerland.
Exactly.
But they have a strong connection. It started in Barcelona, in Spain. Mm-hmm. So they're actually more Spanish from the origin.
Yeah, bunch of guys started, they were in the early 20s.
Yeah.
Guys.
And more tech guys, actually. So that's what's funny about it, is that the actual origin and what is behind this brand is more the tech aspect of it. And
Yeah, that you don't need to go out. You can just order everything at home.
And in 2008, I mean, for nowadays, it feels like, okay, it's quite normal. But back in the days, it was not. In 2008, they were really in advance.
But still, not a lot of brands, they have configurators like that. Because, for example, what is difficult when you go to some kind of even bespoke atelier, you can see some examples of garments.
Yeah.
But if you want to have something that is different, then you cannot see how it will look like. So you cannot
it's more
visualize
difficult to
it.
Project yourself into.
And at Hockerty, they have this 3D configurators that you change something, lapels, for example, and you see how it will look like.
Yeah, and you can even have models and have different models that have different appearance and different size and like mensuration, and then you can see closer to you how it's going to work on you. So that's a very nice way of imagining how it's going to look all together. So that's very nice.
So the company is Swiss.
Yeah.
The garments are made in Shanghai.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, that's how it started. So they were in Shanghai and they saw how much more advanced were things to configure your garments and how much easier it was than it was in Europe. And they felt, okay, well, we're not providing this type of service in Europe, actually.
Because a lot of European tailors, they don't want to be online. They don't even own any website sometimes.
No, we have very different ways. And of course, far from us spitting on the fact that it's nice to go in a nice store. If you have a good tailor, of course, it's nice to touch the fabric, to see it for yourself. But we are talking about a category of people that are a bit different. If you don't really like to go out. And like I mentioned before, when I was starting my journey on tailoring, there was nothing that I hated more than having to go outside and
they will ask you about lapels, about
different stores,
cuffs, and about canvas. What canvas? What is it? Do I need to know about it? Even?
Exactly, and also feeling that I'm not in control. That's maybe myself, but I think when you are passionate about something or you start your journey about something, you like to control a bit in what way you are going, and you don't want so much that it's someone that is telling you, oh, you should wear it like this and like that.
Yeah, I mean, even going to bespoke tailor, you still need to count on his style.
Or if you go to a bespoke atelier, you're going to wear what he's telling you to wear. Honestly,
exactly.
That's very much like this. I mean, I've been working with bespoke.
You can fight with your tailor, but he will win.
Exactly.
Because at the end, he is making your garment.
Yeah, and try to go to a bespoke atelier and tell them, maybe you should tweak all this.
No, I don't like your style. You should do it this way. Like
they will tell you,
get out of here.
Well, either they will say, yeah, you are not a good customer for us, or they will tell you, yeah, we'll do it. And they won't do it.
they will say it, but they won't do it.
Yeah, exactly, because they understand. But they're right. They understand it better than you, so they wanted to do their own way.
And at Hockerty, you're just creating your own garment.
Exactly. So it's a safer space.
If it's not gonna look good, that's your fault.
Yeah, exactly. That's a safe space to try things, and thanks to the configurator to experience. But I think that just before jumping into this experience that we had, I think it's nice also to say that it's custom made. So custom made, it's another. It's really another branch. There is ready to wear, custom made and bespoke. And the custom made is this war field on which you can find...
Made to measure, you mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, because custom made would be like ready to wear, but with some customized details.
Yeah, exactly. We can talk about made to measure. And it's a war field nowadays because there's much more brands actually doing this, and it's difficult to know which one is interesting in what regard, and there's a lot of marketing. So there
are also a lot of brands that sell you very expensive made to measure, but it's not worth the price.
Exactly. And that's super important. That's the word, worth the price. And I would say that in that regard, Hockerty is very, very well placed. It's worth the price. So for this, it's a price that is very condensed. It's very low, actually. But you get something that is very good for this price. So if you have a budget that is around 300 euros, in between 250 and 350, let's say, and that you want a good suit that you can configure it yourself, you can find the fabric, you can also make it to your own size. That's very good.
Yeah, and you also you have a choice.
Yeah, you have some choice in.
It's not too loaded. It's not too much, because guys, if you don't know much about tailoring, and you don't have anyone to tell you, okay, maybe take this one, you can easily go crazy with options.
Yeah, and you can make mistakes that will make you not wear it for more than a year, because then you're tired of it.
Yeah, and still at Hockerty you have just enough. In Sweden we would say that it's lagom.
Yeah,
exactly. Just enough options to make a good decision. Yeah. I wore some bespoke made by a tailor suits.
Yeah.
So for me, for example, Hockerty was something that, okay, maybe I don't want to have this like go-to suit from Hockerty, but I can order seersucker.
Yeah.
Or something crazy, or some maybe casual clothes.
Yeah, exactly.
Even.
Yeah, we did exactly what we would advise you to do if you're a bit more advanced, is to test.
Yeah, because
test new fabrics, test things that are a bit outside of your comfort zone to see how it feels.
Because maybe you're not gonna wear it.
No, exactly. So if you don't wear it, then it's not such a bad deal in the end. But if you end up liking it, I think you will enjoy wearing it for at least a season.
Maybe someday you're gonna order it at a bespoke atelier.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe you can jump
for
further.
Thousands.
Exactly. But first you have tried it. It's my first seersucker. I wouldn't go for a full suit at €1,000 with seersucker, because I'm like, it's too occasional to wear it.
But also remember your famous Zara suit.
Yes, that's actually much better than my first Zara suit, I must say. Much better.
Because it's tailored, and we always say that it's better to have something that fits you.
Exactly.
Even some details, for example, you don't have the details like handmade details or something, but most of the people they're not gonna see it.
No, and actually
you have some customization.
Exactly.
But then you need to reach them out on an email.
Yeah, so I don't know if we can we are really giving you guys some insight.
Yeah, exactly.
And we are giving you some nice tips. Exactly.
I don't know, Hockerty won't be
maybe they will hate us for
it.
this.
I think it's also extra
it is extra.
Extra cost.
Basically, me and Michał, we like our garments a bit more classic. So in the higher rise, and so by default you will see that on the website it's maybe a bit more modern, and we wanted to push a bit
on the safe side.
Exactly. So we wanted to push a bit the level of what you can do to bring it to a more classic level, and to see if they could achieve that. And actually they could. We have higher rise in our garments. We have some things that are a bit more spacious.
Wider trousers.
Exactly. So we asked for it. So we gave our measurement. So we gave them a bit of extra work. I asked for certain options. So I wanted to have my cuffs that are usable. I wanted to have a Milanese buttonhole here, which are features that, they are a bit more fine.
I forgot to mention that.
Yeah. Yeah, very important. Always ask for the Milanese.
Yeah, but also you guys maybe are wondering how you can even find the perfect size.
Yeah, exactly. So
how you were ordering?
So
because you can base it on your body, but you can base it on a garment that you already have.
And I would say that's
end products. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly, end products. And I would say that's something good, and that's also how we are very open with our experience. I would say that by default, it's maybe a bit tighter to what we would use usually, and that's why we have been a bit specific on the size, on the way we wanted the garments to fit.
Yeah, because the trend, the mainstream trend is still that the suits needs to be tighter.
Yeah, and we like a bit more space in our garments. We think that it should be comfortable.
But you can customize it easily.
Exactly, you can customize. So just so you know, guys, the way it works is that you place your order, and then you can reach out to the customer service and ask if you can modify things that you couldn't modify from the configurator.
Because the
Whether,
configuration should be just simple.
Yeah, exactly. It's meant to
Not
be super
to confuse.
There are actually two levels of configurations. There is the very simple ones, and if you go at the bottom of it, you can make it a bit more complex. So
Yeah.
you will have more design options, like the threads, color. You can go a bit crazy. I wouldn't advise you to do this, honestly.
no.
Keep it simple. It just looks funky and weird.
Yeah.
But then you can ask them the certain things they can do, certain other things they might not be able
Yeah,
to
it's
do.
like a limit, a few days, like up to 3 or 4 days,
Exactly.
I think. So just check this out, because you're gonna get an email.
Email, yeah, exactly. And then you can ask them after this email. But keep in mind that if you ask for more design options, you will pay extra. And
Yeah,
then
I think so.
you can quickly go 50 euros of extra if you are starting adding a lot of things. So just so you know, but those little details, if you are not 50 bucks short, can make a little difference to you being pleased with it. You know, like I'm joking with the Milanese button. Honestly, it's a bit of
I would like
geek,
to have it, I
stuff.
know.
Yeah, but it's like you don't need it,
Mine
but
is
when you
fake.
don't have it, you miss something in your life.
Mine is fake, but yeah, I went for this odd jacket, and I ordered wider lapels.
Yeah, yeah.
They could be even a bit more wider.
Yeah, could work, but I
more
mean,
wide.
like this, it works, you know.
Yeah. And trousers, I needed to add more centimeters in the thigh.
Yeah, me too. I asked them to open up my trousers to have something that is more classic. So it can be nice for you to measure some garments that you like, to have something that you are sure about, and then you can go back to them.
But also, it's this, one thing that Hockerty could actually change, that they could actually make those garments a bit slightly bigger.
Yeah,
because it's easier than to go to the tailor. But I guess that they want to have a garment ready to
Easy.
wear from the delivery.
Yeah, you guys need to know that we are very picky because we have a lot of experience on this. So that's why we went as far. But it's to tell that it's telling how good they are, because they are capable to go a bit further, like we ask them to be. But usually it's more for people that wants to be safe. So it's a bit more modern, it's a bit tighter on your body, it's a bit more condensed what you can do. And then the idea would be, for me, I think it's a very good entrance level price for people that is on a budget. For someone that wants to try things, or the combination of both. You're on a budget, you want to try something different, then that's a very good thing to try, because again, for this price, you won't find so many garments that are that nicely made, and it's because they have been in the business for a long time.
And you have different fabrics. You can have a cotton suit, linen suit. You can have a classical navy suit, woolen, worsted wool.
Yeah.
But also you can have red suit or orange.
Yeah,
Very
absolutely.
crazy.
Yeah.
A lot of patterns, a lot of checks.
Yeah.
You can have some tweeds in the winter. Also, guys, shoes.
Yeah.
That's also a thing. You can have Oxfords, loafers, boots, sneakers even.
Yeah.
I think so.
They do a lot of things. They have been in the business for long enough to. They are part of those brands that made this market. Actually, they created this market. So they are not just a cheap or new brand that you don't have some background with them. You don't really know how it's going to turn out. They have been in the business for quite some years now. They invented this market, or they have been part of the businesses that invented this market and made it better. So,
but also why it is affordable. It is affordable because they don't have physical stores.
Exactly.
They are affordable because they are. Their marketing is. They have a lot of collabs, Hockerty, with influencers, like with also.
We're not the first, and you might see a lot of other guys.
also with us, but also the thing that it's not very advanced made to measure. It makes it just simpler.
Yeah. And just the fact that it's made to measure, because it's on a sustainability level. You don't have to create so many garments, so you don't lose so much money.
You don't have any
on stocks. Exactly.
No. So for sustainability is much better. And also when you receive it, you don't get a fancy package.
That's actually quite a joke. We were joking about it because it feels like we are smuggling illegal stuff when you receive those parcels.
Yeah, it was packed. But for me, I mean, in Sweden, you need to recycle all those cardboard. So you need to go with the cardboard, and you're gonna throw it away.
Short, don't expect a fancy parcel.
Yeah, if you want to pay for extra packaging, that goes somewhere else. But this is no BS here.
Yeah.
You just get your garment. Yeah. You're gonna look on this package just once, and you're gonna throw it away.
Yeah.
So it's nicer maybe to have worth the bucks
absolutely.
clothes than to have this fancy. I mean, you can go somewhere else if you want to look for that.
No, exactly. And again,
it's also sustainability. You're gonna throw it away.
No, exactly. And I would say again, we are not telling you that this 300 euros suit is the same value of one that cost 1,000. We are telling you that for 3,000 euros, this is a very solid proposition. This
and
is
you don't need to go to Thailand
price.
or something to make a suit.
Exactly. So it's easy to access. In configuration wise, it's very accessible. It's very simple to understand. There's a lot of choices. They are quite nicely curated, so they make sense. You cannot really go wrong.
And also customer service, they will help you with the sizing.
Customer service are very nice. They know what they are doing. They can be very helpful, and I mean it's worth every buck. So yeah, for around this one is not even 300 euros. It's even probably lower than this.
Yeah, because how you do it in the beginning, you just choose the fabric. They have no-name fabrics.
Yeah.
A slightly cheaper. They have also European fabrics.
Yeah.
A bit more pricey if you want to go with something more fancy.
Yeah.
And then you choose all the options. You can choose, for example, how wide lapels are, what suit you want to have. I don't know, 3 buttons, 2.5, 1 button.
Double-breasted. They also have those color like
Chinese.
Exactly.
Chinese jackets.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I was actually that close to try it.
I mean, it's cool. If you want to check this out, it's nice.
I think it can be very interesting. But because we have been talking about testing.
Like Carlos last Pitti.
Yeah,
in
exactly.
In summer.
Yeah.
No, winter.
Winter. Yeah, it felt like summer.
Because it was Italy.
Exactly. But no, exactly. I think because I had that in the back of my head, I'm like, it can be cool to test new things, like having a fabric that I wouldn't wear otherwise, or a configuration like, a color like this that goes higher that I wouldn't wear otherwise. I think that's very interesting for that.
And you can test patch pockets, jet pockets, and regular pockets
straight flap pockets. Yeah,
flap pockets. So many configurators. How many buttons you want to have on the arms?
We would, and
some
again,
fancy
if we can
lining, pipping.
If we can give some advice on this, again, if we can be worth something there, and add our own opinion, I would say try to be. Usually, minimalism is the best.
Yeah, because too much is not great.
No, too many buttons is not the best. That's something that I'm testing also, and I'm giving this to you guys, to your thoughts. I was actually listening to Hugo Jacome talking about this, and I thought he was very right, and I decided to try it on myself.
Buttons?
Yeah, because we are wearing 2 buttons jacket, but obviously we are never wearing the second one. Because it was a rule to not wear it, and now the patterns are made in a way that it's...
you mean not to close the second button of the jacket?
Actually, there's a debate on this, because some people, they are wearing... Like King Charles, for example, King Charles is closing all these buttons. And there's been a bit of a debate like, is he doing it wrong then? Or is he doing it wrong?
No, but he has 2.5 usually.
Yeah.
And he closed those
He
down
closed
and just leave the upper button.
Exactly. And even for his double-breasted, he's closing both buttons.
Yeah, but in double-breasted you can close all.
You can, and I would say it depends on how the pattern of your jacket is made.
But also uniforms, you should close all the buttons when you're military.
That's where it's coming from. That's why usually we close all the buttons, because it's a military wear, and as a military wear, you need to look proper.
Yes.
But I would say that nowadays, the rule is usually that you leave it open. But I would say for me, the rule is to follow the pattern of your suit. If your suit has been made in a way that you can close the second button, it wouldn't be a mistake of you to do it.
Usually it's not.
But usually it's not. 90% of the time, if you try to close the second button, it's not going to flow.
Fabric.
It will pull. It's not going to flow as nicely.
And it actually is visible when people do that.
Exactly. And so what Hugo Jacome was saying, so for the guys that don't know about him, most of you guys know, I guess.
Yeah, we had his daughter here.
Yeah, for an episode. Hugo Jacome is a bit the pope of menswear tailoring in France, but internationally. He has been
Parisian gentleman.
Exactly. He's been in this for a long time, and he's been educating a lot of gentlemen, I would say, including us, in many ways. And he was saying something. He said, now I am removing the second button of most of my jackets because it's more chic, and I know that I will never wear it. I will never button it, so I'm trying to remove it. And now I'm making my suits without the second button.
Yeah, but it's cool. It's more formal.
Yeah, it's and maybe very also it's going to be a bit more clean, and that's the idea that I'm coming from. This idea, so don't put too many buttons, don't have too flashy colors.
But also, it's cool to have 3 buttons jacket.
3 buttons, but they go high then.
Very high. Yeah, but I would like to try it.
The last time that you did that, you have this clown jacket. But be careful.
No, it was but that was a mistake.
Yeah,
but but also, I'm gonna try this jacket because right now it's at the vintage store. Nobody wants to buy it. Huh? I think I'm gonna take it.
3 buttons.
Yeah, no, it's not 3 buttons. It's just the buttoning is very high.
Okay.
But also there is one. I'm sorry, but I'm not good with names. But there's one Italian, very young tailor. He's kind of handsome guy.
Yeah. I know this guy. Yeah,
and he wears 3-button jackets all the time, and it looks so cool.
He's always wearing denims. He's a very cool guy.
Yes.
And shirts with him at
shirts pulled out from. Yeah.
I talked with him at PT actually.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. I love his style. He's so chill. I would like to order a jacket that looks like it.
Yeah, he has. So he's Italian, but his style is actually very constructed. He has like very constructed shoulders. It's quite formal actually in the appearance.
High buttoning also because of the 3 buttons. That would be pretty interesting to order. He's slimmer than me. I don't know. I think I cannot have construction in my shoulders.
Might be difficult.
But guys, you can try it at Hockerty also. Yeah. So what do you choose later? You can even order shorts for your suit.
Yeah.
That was interesting because I thought that
there was a trend a few years ago about this. Like everyone wanted their shorts, and I'm like,
yeah, but you also can just order shorts separately.
Yeah, exactly. No, yeah, you can test around. You can make suits that are more occasional, because if you want a suit that, for example, seersucker can be a bit occasional. It's like you see yourself, it would be cool to try it on for this event that I have, but I'm not going to wear it all the time, or I'm going to dare wearing it in other situations.
Tuxedo, for example.
Yeah.
If you're not going to wear tuxedo all the time.
Yeah, exactly. It can be a way of doing it. It really depends on how much you are into menswear. Because for me, if you're really into menswear, tuxedo is a very nice piece. So maybe make the effort to invest more money.
And we were covering tuxedo also. Yeah. There is an episode about it.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
It's already online.
And then I would say, maybe make the effort, because it's for exceptional moments. So you want to be at your best in those moments. But
or like a dinner jacket.
Yeah, exactly. But take this guy, he's a student, he doesn't have so much money, but he will have the opportunity to wear a tuxedo. And sometimes in second hand, you can find beautiful pieces, but sometimes you don't find what is really suiting you.
Especially, exactly. If you're between sizes, or your silhouette is not that regular, so then even cheap made to measure is always better than ready to wear.
That a bad ready to wear, or something that you even after adjustment, or the adjustment will cost you too much.
Yeah, too much. So going to the tailor in Western Europe is expensive.
Exactly.
Even in Poland is not. It's already expensive.
It's getting expensive.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's not that cheap as it was. Like you could pay, for example, €3 for shortening of your trousers, like when I was a teenager. But
good old days.
Not good
like
old
this.
days. And for example, a bespoke suit was for €800.
Yeah. But there are two reasons. It's because
fabrics are also expensive.
Everything is more expensive, but also because those very good tailors, they became a bit known. So now European
it's also
from
popular
West
right now. It wasn't that popular to go to bespoke.
So they can have better price, which is good.
Yeah,
they should. So
I mean, bespoke is not for everyone. It's luxurious.
Exactly, and we are not saying that we want to go back. We just say it was a good deal
for
when
us.
you were in this niche and you knew. But now
so
it's
we
not
should
like this
have
anymore.
some sound, but
what is the sound?
I don't know. It should be it should be maybe sad because it's not cheap anymore. But with Hockerty, you can have really nice clothes.
Exactly.
We sound a bit like a commercial now, but for real, it's really cool.
Yeah, but again, we said that if we are making with Hockerty, it's because there's really cons. There's really good aspects of it. And yes, if you want to make a very nice piece, even a tuxedo, and it's your first time and you don't have so much money, and you know that then you will invest in a better piece in the future, do it with this.
And also one thing came up to my mind. Why is it affordable? It's also affordable because the variety of different fabrics is not that wide.
Yeah.
You don't have hundreds.
Yeah, exactly. It's curated.
So they just choose and they have better deals for those fabrics.
Yeah, exactly. Which is nice because honestly, it feels cheap when you have 10,000 things. Like when there's too much, it feels like there's something wrong. And, it's... if you cannot figure out why the price is cheap, usually you realize it when you receive your garments, and it's because it's wrongly made, it's not good. But in this case, again, they have been doing this for a while. So if they keep doing it, it's because they are to a certain level. It's good. It's nicely made. You don't see the construction is very nicely made. There's no threads. There's nothing that is shady or shaky or that feels fragile.
It doesn't look cheap.
It's solid. Of course, we will wear it longer and we will see over time, but I can tell right away. You can tell right away if something feels fragile and cheap or if it's all right. And I would say for this price, it's more than all right.
I mean, I love the shirt. I actually very much like the color and this cream. Everything like works together.
For this, ready to wear, in most store, you would pay at least €500 to have this ready to wear. So not even made to your measure.
Yo.
Yeah,
to summarize, I think Hockerty is not for everyone.
Yeah.
It's I think it's for somebody that wanna look good but can't afford, for example, even ready to wear is sometimes more expensive.
That's what we were talking about before the meal was ready. No, the thing is, for this price, you would go in ready to wear store. €500 at least.
I mean, like a chain store.
Exactly,
cheap. That they have like 70% off on sale, and the garments are laying on the floor, and they just look cheap, and they are cheap.
And for a lesser price, you get something that is actually made to your measure.
Yeah, for you,
that you can design, that you can configure it a bit more, and that is the same quality, if not better, in terms of construction. For me, I haven't seen what Zara is doing nowadays, but to be honest, I think it's way worse than this. I think it's bad actually, and this is very good. I think it's. I'm not feeling bad wearing it, and trust me, you and I, we are wearing very fancy garments and very nice ones, and I'm not feeling bad at all wearing this. It's not because I've been paid for that. And actually, I wanted to come back on this because you guys should know that we are very free to say whatever we want right now, and
we're
trust
not afraid
me,
to be
we didn't receive a script because we are very laid back to deliver what we feel about it. So we are honest and genuine, and also what we receive for this, it's nothing compared to what we have been placing into this podcast. Everything that you see around.
So we did this because we want to do that.
Yeah, exactly. So we feel that for us it's nice to be able to test in a very independent way garments.
That's exciting.
That's exciting, and that's nice for us to give also people different because a lot of guys that are listening to us, they are new in this. They are not super advanced. They are not, and they want just to know. They want to learn, and that's a good way to learn along the way with us, to learn on everything that we are talking about with something that is still affordable for you and that you won't feel bad wearing, that you won't feel ashamed wearing.
Exactly. A lot of people ask us on social media, what could you recommend for like bang for the bucks, but okay, maybe we're not gonna recommend some bespoke tailor. We're not gonna recommend some ready to wear when somebody is, for example, training at the gym. But Hockerty would be one of our recommendations actually.
For an entrance level,
try. You just need to be aware that it's not gonna be like bespoke or like very high and great quality made to measure. It will be just you get what you pay for.
And it's to know also that if you want to have something a bit more advanced, like if you want features that are a bit more classic, like the high rise and so on,
you can get it. Available.
You need to ask it. It's not shown from the configurator, but you can ask for it. You can give the measurement of your crotch, of the distance in between the crotch and the
measurements
waistband.
of your crotch.
Yeah, it's it needs to be bespoke, and then you will get something more classic. So and for this we can vouch for it. It's a very good entrance level in this I want to say custom made all the time, but then it can be confusing. So made to measure.
Made to measure. Yeah. Totally. Try yourself. You can just play in the configurator, see. One thing that Hockerty could do that you can also see how your suit will look like with the shirt and shoes. That would be cool. Because for somebody that is new, sometimes even for me, I don't know if this shirt will look good with that one. And if you're ordering online, you cannot see it.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe print it out.
Yeah,
and then put it together and then
absolutely.
Yeah, that's actually a good
that's a good idea.
Idea for you guys beginners, and Hockerty you can also add it in the future.
And if it's patented, we want a part on that.
Exactly.
But guys, if you try Hockerty, if you happen to actually try it yourself, or if you tried it in the past, and whether your experience was good or bad, that could be very interesting to have your opinion on this and your feedback as well, because we are not the only one talking. We are just we want to give you the mic as well. And I think everyone should be free to
let us know, guys, what was your experience with Hockerty.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. And until then, ciao, guys.
Ciao.